Okay, so when you click to get to the CameraSim page, it'll look something like this. And you can see right here that we're looking at there's aperture priority, shutter priority, and manual. We talked about those different modes, but we shoot in manual. So we'll click on manual right like that. And this is very similar right here to the meter in our cameras. So for example, over here, if I come down to shutter speed and I go with a slower shutter speed, you can see over here I got over into the plus area. And if I click right here, this is like taking a picture. If I click, you can see that it's too bright and my smiley face is not smiley. So I can return back to the viewfinder, and as we see right here, it's too bright, so maybe I could go with a smaller aperture. So that's going to let in less light. And you see my arrows have lined up right here in the center. I can snap a photo, and there we go. So my smiley face is smiley. Right here, this gives an indication of all of my settings. So there's some other variables here. Let me just refresh. Right here with ISO, if I make my ISO higher, you can see right here the ISO is getting higher, and right over here things are getting too bright. So maybe I can go with a faster shutter speed. Okay. And now I have my proper exposure. And I'll snap the photo. And you can see now it's called CameraSim because it's simulating the effect that I'm at a faster shutter speed, 1/320. The pinwheel's not totally frozen, but it's pretty close. Okay, now just as far as using the CameraSim, there's some other variables here on the left-hand side. So lighting refers to the overall brightness. Right here it says mostly sunny. If I go all the way over to the right, it's sunny. You can see it's getting brighter right over here. And then if my conditions go to say to partly cloudy or overcast, we're getting over into the negative area. So then I would need to go with the slower shutter speed. And you can see my the arrows line up right there. Distance over here, this is mimicking how far away you are from the subject. So if you get really close, 3 feet away or 10 feet away, you can see it has vast changes on the feel of the image. Focal length here, the lower left, that refers to zoom. So our lenses zoom from wide angle from 18 into 55. And you can just see what big effect this has on the image. One other variable, you can see right here I have a pretty slow shutter speed. I'm at 1/6 of a second, 1/6. And if I take a picture right now, everything is blurred. Okay, my smiley face is not. Turn to the viewfinder. We have the variable right here where I can click to just simulate that the camera's on a tripod. And so all my settings are the same except the camera's on the tripod. When I snap the photo, I think you can see there's a difference between those two images. So interact, explore this CameraSim. If you make sure you scroll down because there's a lot of wonderful definitions and important information down here. And there you have it.